We're not going to Portland because we're going to Vancouver.
Fine, if
Why?
you have to.
Why? Because they didn't play a game when I was making this Excel sheet and they were lower in the table when I made it.
Ah, boo.
Sucks to suck. Vancouver sitting at 41 points with 5 to go at Colorado, home versus DC, home versus St. Louis, at Seattle, and home versus LAFC. This, for me, super interesting run in because I think there's a lot of points at grabs here, up for grabs here. And for me, a lot of the games have already kind of decided based off of what I predicted for other teams. So we'll just go in here. At Colorado, I think it's a win. I feel bad because I think I've got Colorado basically losing every game that they play for the rest of the season, which I think is harsh, but um, they've brought it upon themselves. So not my problem. Home versus DC, I've got as a draw, and I think that comes from the Eastern Conference video. So if you want to hear why, go check it out. But I think it's just basically one of those games where there's so much travel that it may play a factor, right? Home versus St. Louis, I have St. Louis winning that game because they are just they've got all their they've got Joe Klaus back, they've got a bunch of their healthy players back. So I've got St. Louis winning that game. Away at Seattle, I've got it as a draw, as mentioned in the last game, last section there, and then last game versus LAFC, I've got as a win. Again, I've talked about that already. So I've got it on 8 points, and I've got them finishing 49, which would make it 2 teams on 49 and 3 teams on 50.
You are bringing the chaos, my friend, like nobody's business. All right, I've got a strong finish for Vancouver. I think this is a very solid team. And I think the end of the season will really push them high up in the standings. I think they win at Colorado because Colorado are just really bad. No other reason. As mentioned in the Eastern Conference video, for a similar reason, I have them beating DC as well. I just don't think DC is a super strong team. Plus, all the travel will hurt them. I think home versus St. Louis, I think they take a point. Um, I think even though St. Louis is a good road team, I think Vancouver's still pretty strong at home and can at least get a point out of that game. Away to Seattle, as mentioned in the Seattle part, I think Vancouver will get a point here. I don't think Seattle is a super strong home team this season, and Vancouver's not terrible on the road. And then home versus LAFC to end the season. As mentioned in the LAFC section, I've got a draw as well. So last 5 games unbeaten, 2 wins, 3 draws. I've got them getting 9 points and finishing on 50 points total.
Wow, you and the chaos, man. You and the chaos.
I didn't bring the chaos like you, that's for sure. I mean, yours is more interesting if yours happens.
Let's be real. Nobody brings a chaos like me.
That's true. I mean, RSL brings the chaos.
All righty.